Hi, this is Dee at Aloha Astro. Let's take a look at today's forecast. We have the moon transiting Libra to Scorpio Thursday, July 31st. Increases your interest and desire to discover or share more through connection and communication, as the moon shifting from a cardinal Venus-ruled air sign to a fixed Pluto-ruled water sign late in the morning activates multiple planets through aspect patterns that add to anticipatory tension, nuances, focused fascination, and complexity, such as a Yod aspect pattern with Saturn conjunct Neptune, both retrograde in Aries, and Uranus in Gemini, two T-square aspect patterns, Moon Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde in Leo, Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, and number 2, Moon, Pluto, and Chiron retrograde in Aries, and a trine aspect to Venus in Cancer. As the moon enters Scorpio, Pluto will take on more importance during the course of the day, further enlarged by a sextile it forms with Saturn and Neptune, as well as a boundary exploring and merging quincunx aspect it engages in with Venus in Cancer. There is a feeling of facing something unknown or unproven, which can be both frightening and exhilarating. The best approach to anything new is to trust your intuition and your heart, and to suspend any judgments you might be making that are based on experience, because that was then and this is now, and your energy and attention in this present moment will determine your future. Don't drag what you didn't like in your past into your future. So here we've got the overall patterns for the day, which are indeed very complex. You can see energy just bouncing off everything and everybody right now. We have those two T-square aspect patterns, which are kind of holding all of that seriousness and alertness and potential for bringing something up from underneath and out into the open. There's also a strong focus with the various trines, including a grand trine with Mars in Virgo, Uranus in Gemini, and Pluto in Aquarius, that is still feeding the kite, leading into Saturn and Neptune. There's a leveling up in some way in whatever areas of your life are being activated in your natal chart through those different signs. And if you have planets that are conjunct right now, any of these planets, even more so, then you are ready to enter into something new, or you're ready to step up your vibratory rate and be doing more, be figuring out the how of something, and your past may be coming up, but if so, it is most likely that this is a clearing process to release and let go of past conditioning and all the feelings that you have associated with things from the past, which would stand in the way of moving toward the future. On the very practical level, the quincunx between Mars in Virgo with the South Node to Chiron retrograde in Aries is saying, clean it up, let it go. Maybe you will uncover, discover something that has been keeping you from your desires. And interestingly, I just saw we have a third T-square in here. My eye did not catch it initially because I was looking more at the moon and the two T-square aspect patterns that it forms. Ooh, there's a lot of, this is like being in a pressure cooker. And when you put food into a pressure cooker, you know, it cooks fast. So we do have a major sign shift today with Venus beginning in Cancer, coming out of the more distracted and scattered energy of Mercury-ruled Gemini. We now have Venus in that moon-ruled cardinal water energy that is going to focus more intently on the symbiosis and needs and nurturing. So this definitely brings Venus into a deeper place than it was in the past month. This T-square with Mars and Saturn and Neptune enhances the seriousness of looking at what is going on, what is there from the past with Saturn and Neptune, what might need fixing or healing before you step over any boundaries and engage with anyone else. Because if you have unresolved things and you are interacting with somebody else, you might be triggering things in them, or they may be reflecting things back to you. And the main thing here is to kind of clear yourself up so that you can go in with that clean slate, or to be creating something that is entirely new and different without all the clutter. Clean out the clutter. That's what this is all saying, so that you can use the trine that's going on here between the Sun and Mercury in Leo and Saturn and Neptune to construct something that is better, more agreeable, rather than creating or dragging in the things from the past that you don't want to have in your energy field anymore, or have the echoes of it repeating and moving forward into the future. So a very busy day, a lot to consider, a lot of depth. Intuition is your strongest tool at the moment, and also perhaps prayer or meditation because of this yod. A yod is a finger of God, and it can be telling you that there is something important here that you maybe should be doing or should be looking at. It can give you the feeling that you are on track, or there is a purpose or a reason, or something is fated or destined, and it bears consideration. Definitely think of what are you going to do with that new energy if you step into it. Uranus is well aspected. It's at one leg here of that yod, and we have supportive aspects all around from the planet of change, uniqueness, individuality, genius, the future. And we've got that sextile to Saturn and Neptune, the trine to Mars, the trine to Pluto, and that quincunx to the moon. And of course, all those other planets have their own energy patterns too. They're being drawn into that. But the idea of something new and different that is, as of right now, unformed, but it may have some destined quality to it, or you may intuit that this is something for you to be moving forward toward. So take care, and as always, stay safe, and I will be back again tomorrow.